Hello, welcome to Artist Spotlight on Marie Severin. This is a gorgeous cover done by her. Beautiful. She started working on the Strange Tales series in issue 153. Unfortunately, I cannot locate my copy 153. I know I have it, but I do have 154 through the end of the run. And so this is her second piece of work at Marvel, and as you can see, gorgeous detail, beautiful. If you are a fan of Steranko, I can't recommend enough about this run because the first half of this issue is Steranko with Nick Fury, and it is gorgeous. All the artworks are gorgeous. So here you have Marie Severin, second work at Marvel. As you can see, beautiful details. She inked this issue herself, and her style of inking reminded me a lot of Tom Palmer. As you can see, there's a lot of feathering right here. Beautiful. She definitely put a lot of weight on the inking, so it's very detailed. Gorgeous. When I look at the earlier work of Marie Severin, it reminded me a lot of Golden Age comic books because there's a feel, it's hard for me to explain. But when I look at her work, there are Golden Age feel to them. Maybe I'm seeing things, but let me know what you think about my observation. For her second piece of work, as you can see, she showed a lot of potential. When I say about her drawing have a lot of Golden Age feel to them, just look at this drawing right here. To me, Golden Age artists drew very different from Silver Age and Bronze Age and Modern, because the way the body, the shape, the muscle, the tone, is different, because that's how people used to be. Just look at that. I love this panel right here. Just look at that. Gorgeous. As with most artists, I believe that Marie is a better inker than most other people. I said most because I think I will highlight a corroboration later that showed that there are a team. There is an artist out there that when teamed up with her produced magnificent work. Just look at this. Beautiful. Very Tom Palmer-esque, would you say? See this right here. These panels right here just scream Golden Age to me. Beautiful. Okay, so there you go. That's basically the first work of her. Let's go on to the second piece of work. So issue 155 is right here. You have the Steranko cover. It's my beautiful copy. These books are pretty nice, but they are quite yellow on the page quality, so unfortunately, structure-wise, they might be really nice, but as far as the cream page, they don't look as nice as white page. So here you have beautiful splash page. Once again, Marie ink herself here. So no doubt, you can see a lot of potential. There's still a lot of rawness in her style, but once again, when I look at the panel like this, it reminds me a lot of Golden Age comic books. As you can see, really good use of light and dark. I think her work would look amazing in black and white, especially with the way that she ink. It's just beautiful. I love this right here. It's not easy to draw Doctor Strange along with all the magical stuff, but I think she did extremely well. Okay, so there you go. That's her second piece of work. Like I said, I love it. I think surely, she deserves a lot more credit than has been given over the years. At the same time that she started working on this series, she also worked on Tales to Astonish, and here her work is inked by somebody else. If you watch one of my earlier videos that I mentioned that a few years ago, I bought a collection of Silver Age books on Craigslist. In that collection was a big run of Tales to Astonish. So this is a typical condition of those books. I paid about $7 per issue, so I can't complain. They're all, about the same grade range. Many of these issues have Dan Atkins doing the Submariner. Let's jump to, here we go. Here you have her team up with Frank. I must say that I prefer her own inking over Frank compared to the two earlier examples I show you. You can see that something didn't translate very well with Frank as the inker, even though I think the work was decent. It's really good. Marie also did a lot of the coloring herself on many of these books. So as you can see, it's having the proper inker can make a big difference. Certainly, she's not proficient yet in her early days of drawing muscular superheroes because she's still learning. So I think in her early issues with drawing the Hulk, he didn't look as good as he could have been. But outside of the Hulk in these issues, as you can see, great details on everything else. Nobody can complain or criticize Marie Severin for not putting enough details on every panels. Gorgeous work. I will end this video with perhaps one of the more iconic, more recognized cover that she did. A lot of people mistaken this cover with Jack Kirby, but it's not. Definitely have that Kirby tone as far as the face of the surfer. Oh yeah, before I move on, let's go to the last page of the previous issue. There you go. Talking about a teaser, huh? That's a great looking surfer right there. Fantastic. Not sure how much of that credit to Marie or the inker, but it looked great. Can you imagine buying this issue off the rack and seeing that last page? Which kid, which Marvel fan back then wouldn't be excited to see the battle between the Hulk and the Surfer, right? So here you go. There's the beautiful cover. And let's jump right to, this is also another book that came from that Silver Age collection that I bought. This is a fun book, a fun story, and fantastic action, as you can see right here. Very Kirby-esque in the way the action was drawn. Love that panel right here. Fantastic. Basically, right here, these issues are the first 6 months of her work at Marvel. So there's no complaint here as far as her talent. Gorgeous. I think she's the second person that drew the Silver Surfer outside of Jack Kirby. I could be wrong, but I need to look that up, because I think up to this point the only other person that drew the Silver Surfer was Jack Kirby. Look at that. Beautiful. Like I said, you know, I enjoy these books, and I'm a big fan of Marie Severin. Look at that, that's beautiful. Just look at the details even on the rocks. Very clean. Her style is very clean, beautiful. Anyhow, this is the first part of the spotlight on Marie Severin. On the next video, I will showcase the corroboration that I mentioned that I think was the best, that produced to me the best work that she ever did. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.